Thank you so much, Milo, for that wonderful introduction.
We love you!
I love you guys too. Thank you so much to all of you guys who came out. There's people who came out from all around the country to be here today. San Francisco, all over the place, right? To stand up. I love you guys too. To stand up for the single thing that makes this country the greatest country in the world. And that's the First Amendment, right? That's the right to free speech. And currently, it's under attack. And that's why we've all gathered here today to fight back and demand free speech. And, you know, Milo's funny. We all love him. And he uses humor. And that's why we all fell in love with Milo. He uses humor to convey his message. And while it's very funny, you know, his impersonation and his jokes have all made us laugh today, this is far from a joke, right? But humor is the way that a lot of us now deal with this, because some of us have had everything taken from us. And the media will tell you that this is just about people who feel like they're being censored on Facebook and Twitter, people who feel like there's discrimination on social media. But I'm here today as a living example, and Milo as well, to tell you that it has gone much further, and the situation at hand is much graver than just a social media ban or social media bias. We are currently living in a country where not only can we as conservative Americans not depend on the GOP establishment to fight back for us, but we are fighting a Democrat Party that has aligned itself with full-blown communists and jihadists who are conducting their very own jihad in the back there to annihilate our free speech rights, to make sure that, quite frankly, we are all sent to what I like to call a digital gulag. And it may seem extreme to you, right? But this is just the first initiative, right? The social media bans, banning people on Facebook, banning people on Instagram, banning people on Twitter, censoring them, sending them to Facebook jail for a few hours to see how far this can go. What American politicians on both sides of the aisle need to wake up and realize, and what President Donald Trump needs to wake up and realize, is that if he doesn't make tech censorship and social media bias the #1 campaign issue in this country, quite frankly, I truly do believe that we will lose our country.
Right, Laura.
You have banking institutions in America that are currently having advisory board meetings deciding whether or not left-wing organizations can come in and tell them whether conservatives can have access to bank accounts. Bank of America is now refusing to do service with companies that are enforcing President Donald Trump's immigration policies. Myself, Joe Biggs, Enrique Tarrio, Martina Marcota, and several others have been banned by Chase Bank and had our accounts suspended temporarily simply because we're conservative. Not only have I been banned by Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, I've been banned by PayPal, GoFundMe, Venmo, Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, Medium, Teespring, and I'm sure over time I'll probably be banned by other platforms as well. And a lot of you are probably sitting there thinking to yourself, well, how do you get banned from Uber? How do you get banned from Lyft? How do you get banned from Uber Eats? Just by being and existing as a conservative in this country, right? And so while we're here today to demand free speech, I am here to tell you that this is not just about free speech. This is about civil rights. Not only is our free speech under attack, this is a civil rights violation that is taking place against most of the country, right? Because most of the country voted for Donald Trump. Despite what the left wants you to think, most of America supports Donald Trump. I know the left is depending on the illegal alien vote to pull them through this election, but the silent majority, us, all of us who are here today, is who put President Trump in office, and he has a duty to stand up and fight for us, because his biggest offenders, the people who put him in the White House, the people who got him elected, people like myself, people like Milo Yiannopoulos, Roger Stone, Gavin McInnes, right? Alex Jones. We have all been silenced. We have all been silenced and deplatformed. And currently, before everyone's eyes, even though the media has turned a blind eye and has chosen not to report on this and to act as if we are some sort of neo-Nazi, white supremacist, alt-right fringe group, they don't care to report on the nature of this, which is, it's not just a free speech issue, it's a civil rights issue.
Tell them, Laura!